Today we're going to be taking a look at this special edition Tabletop Crafters Guild paint case from Frontier Wargaming. Hey guys, welcome back to Black Magic Craft. My friends at Frontier Wargaming have decided to sponsor a video because they wanted me to share with you their fantastic paint case. And the best part is they've actually made a special Tabletop Crafters Guild version for this video and for the October Guild Build Craft Off as a prize. So you can actually win this for yourself. Stay tuned till the end of the video to see how to enter. So what is it? Well, it is a portable all-in-one paint station carrying case. It's designed for the mini painter on the go who still wants their stuff to look kind of stylish. The box retails for $94 USD. There is also a $114 version that comes with an LED light as an option. The case is entirely constructed out of Baltic birch plywood, which is a very stable plywood to use for this sort of thing. It is stained and clear coated. Looks like it's hand nailed with some finishing nails. Probably some of it has been cut on a CNC cutter, but definitely hand assembled. It has a hand carrying case as well as a shoulder strap. The front features a big engraving, and normally this features the Frontier logo. That's what you would get if you would get it from their website, but this version is a special one that I asked them to make for me for the Guild Build Craft Off with the Tabletop Crafters Guild logo. The front flips down. It's got very, very sturdy connecting hardware. And inside there is, well, a whole bunch of places to store what you would need if you were taking some miniatures on the go to paint. There's all these different little slide out compartments. One, you have this tray that is similar to the corkboard that I like to use. It has handles for mini painting. It can hold 6 of these guys in place. Nice place to rest them while you're working. Fits right inside. There's also 5 wooden boxes that are just general purpose bits boxes, I guess, that you could put all sorts of different stuff in there. They each have a lid and slide right in place. One of these boxes is oversized so that you could house your tools or your paintbrushes or really anything that is too long to fit in these little bits boxes. Now these other 3 racks here are for holding paints. And as you can see, they hold quite a lot of paint. In total, these 3 racks can hold 96 Vallejo style dropper bottles or 54 of the Citadel style pots. But as you can see, I have this loaded up with a variety of other things besides just paint dropper bottles. It's a little hard to put in when you can't see what you're doing. Inside, I have some Vallejo dropper bottles. I also have some of their weathering effects, which come in these larger style bottles. These fit really nicely, as do all the Citadel pots. There is also an option for an add-on LED light bar so that you can illuminate your project, what you're working on. Really strong, bright LED strip. You can use this surface to work on, and really you have everything you need to paint some miniatures away from home. These are made to order, and according to their website, they take about 7 business days to produce and ship to you, and they ship from Europe. Specifically, they actually ship from Latvia, which I found kind of interesting. These are marketed and sold as a portable paint holder carrying accessory. But when I was looking at this and filling it up with stuff, I wasn't actually thinking that that is its best use. Sure, it could be used for a portable carrying case, but where I thought this actually might be more useful is for those mini painters or crafters that work at home but don't have a dedicated painting area. You know, if you have to set up all of your stuff, put it on the dining room table, and then pack it up at the end of the night so that your significant other does not get annoyed with you, something like this might actually be a great at-home solution. if you're in a college dorm or in a small apartment, or just for whatever reason don't have a place to stay permanently set up. This will allow you to keep everything organized. It will allow you to move to the dining table, the coffee table, wherever you're working, and at the end of it, just close it up, put it away on a shelf, and the rest of your family won't get annoyed with you because it's a pretty nice looking box just sitting neatly off in the corner. Of course, you can use it as a portable painting case if you want. I will say that I would be slightly nervous about being too rough with this. I would still want to be fairly careful carrying it around with miniatures and paints. And if it's not fully loaded, those paints could shuffle around a bit. So if you're going to be carrying it around, you want it fully loaded, or maybe you want to cut some foam to hold things in place if you're keeping it kind of empty. I think the price is really fair considering how big it is, the amount of wood and cuts and assembly that's involved. The material is of a pretty good quality. It's not high quality hardwood. It is plywood. It's CNC cut and, put together with a quick clear coat and a stain. But I think the price is about as cheap as you're going to get for something like this if you're having someone else make it for you. It's really modular, which I like. I like that you could fill it and stock it in a variety of different ways. You could use this for other things besides just mini painting. And I think it's going to house all of your equipment and stuff much better than just trying to find like a tackle box or a toolbox that hopefully works. And realistically, a good quality toolbox is still going to cost you $60 or more for a big, good quality toolbox. There are a few criticisms I have of it. One is that the finish, the clear coat, is not the nicest on this, but that's possible that it was rushed because I wanted this special one done up. They had to make one special just for me and get it to me really quickly in time for this video. The other criticism I have is that on some of the trays, some of the glue has kind of spilled over and you kind of see it. It's a little bit sloppy in the construction. Again, I don't know if that was just because it was rushed. To me, I would like to see that cleaned up a little bit. That being said, it's easy to cut it off with a knife. It's not really a deal breaker, but I do want you to know about it. Also, this tray, while I think it's fantastic for minis, I'm a big fan of these kind of boards. I don't like that these move. I would have liked to see another secondary board underneath with a hole to keep these locked in so they don't shake around. And I would be a little bit nervous about transporting this with minis just on sticky tack. If you hot glue them to the rods while you're working, it's probably fine. I would have loved to see a cutting mat included on this, or it routed in to fit a cutting mat. That would be really great and actually make this perfect. But of course you can just put your own small cutting mat here. My biggest gripe, however, is this LED light. They only have it available with a European power supply. That's why it's not turned on for demonstration, because in order for me to do so, I would have had to get a converter or a different power supply. They only have that option available. So for those of us in North America or UK or wherever else has a different power supply, it's not a great option because they only ship it with that. And you'd have to also spend money on a converter. So if you're ordering from anywhere other than the EU, I would advise against paying for the light bar unless you already have a converter. But other than that, I think it's a really neat option. Obviously, this is not for everyone. It costs some sizable amount of money that may be more than most people would want to spend. But if you want to treat yourself to something kind of nice and you like the idea and the look, I think the price is fair and the quality is pretty good. And like I said, it's meant as a portable case, but I think it's a great at-home solution. So I will put a link in the video description below where you can order this from Frontier Wargaming. Also, if you want to win this really cool Tabletop Crafters Guild version, you can do so, and you can do so by winning the October Guild Build Craft Off. I'll put a link up above in the video description on the end cards for my Guild Build kickoff video where I explain how to enter, how the contest and everything works. So you still got some time to get building and send something in before the deadline of midnight, October 31st. Winner gets this cool thing with this cool logo on it. That's it for this week, guys. I hope you found this product showcase useful and informative. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again on Friday for the next episode. Cheers.